Hi Aquarius, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle, and today we're going with your reading. Before I start, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to be resonating with everybody. Please keep in mind that the roles could be in the reverse, and with this said, or inverted. With this said, let's move forward. Let's see what Aquarius has for this week. So, okay. So we got the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, and both of them in the reverse. The Eight of Wands in the reverse, the Death card in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, and Two of Swords in reverse. In the reverse as well. The Ten of Swords in the reverse. The Four of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the Four of Cups, and the bottom, the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So we got a lot of Sagittarius energy, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy, obviously. So, this is a mix in between perseverance and wanting to give up. This could be an essence of like how you're feeling, how things are difficult, how you would like to act upon some sort of difficult times. And I'm gonna tell you, it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to have those feelings, because I don't see this coming as an action you're going to be doing. This is just a mechanism, a cope method to not over stress, because whatever is going on in your life, it seems to be very stressing. You could be having a lot of work, a lot of this, a lot of that, and it feels like it'll be nice just to think that you can just say F it, and that's that. And I don't see that being an energy that you want to really do. It's just more like, I wish I could just do that, right? Like, it's just too much. This could be the livelihood thing, things are happening in your life, etc. There's a sense of like you feel blocked in a way. Like, this is a feeling that you haven't felt in a long time. And it's like frustration energies, because things are maybe not going the way you wanted. Maybe it's a perception of like feeling like things are just going bad, and it's like, oh my gosh, I just F everything, I don't care about nothing, let it be. But I do know this is a very temporary feeling, because you don't tend to be like that. You are a fighter. With the Death card in the reverse, it's like you are trying very hard to make a living, like obviously, right, like all of us. And it's like you feel like you take one step forward and 10 back, and it's like, when is the new material thing that tarot reader told me once is coming? I thought 2025 is going to be my year. And look at how we started. So all these emotions coming from frustrations, because things are feeling overwhelming. It feels like everything is delayed. And it's like, when is the right time for me? So I feel like a lot of people, or some important people, have failed you. You could have a recent heartbreak, disappointments in general, and it's like you could have a recent falling out with someone to where you are trying to heal from. It's contemplations of what should I do. Some of you are maybe thinking of, like, if you can't, for example, pay the rent, maybe going back to mom and dad's house or grandpa's. It's like you're not like against adjustments, but it's like you feel like you, instead of moving forward, you're moving backwards. And it's like, that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not what I wanted. So if you were to think to go to somebody's house, and some of you could have had like if you know this energies, let's say mom and dad, grandpa's, or whoever, let's say that you had a fallout back in the day, and you thought at one point that the reason why you left was because they were toxic. They're still toxic though. So if you go back to there, don't think they changed, don't think they're gonna treat you any different. It's going to be the same way. But sometimes, yes, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? So it's just, I wouldn't say don't have high hopes, but just have your feet on earth, right? Don't have impossible expectations, let's put it that way, because I like expectations, right? It depends, right? If they happen, they happen, but I'm not gonna tell you not to have expectations, but or high hopes, but have realistic hopes, at the very least, not high hopes, because at the end, people are not obligated to fulfill those high hopes, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to keep it down to earth, you know. Yep, if you go back there, just save your money, save your coins, and try to do what you gotta do, because it's going to be the same chaotic energy it was before. It's going to revive some sort of trauma for some of you. So at this point, just be careful, okay? Mentally speaking, with Scorpio energy. If you are trying to go back there because you are feeling like reckless, just take a day or two to reconsider that idea. If you think that's your only option, go for it, but you're going to revive a lot of ugly moments, a lot of ugly interactions at the very least, because I do feel like somebody's toxic there. It's like you feel unwelcome in that home sometimes, you know. I do feel it's because somebody is a perfectionist. You could be too, but this person seems to be very perfectionist. And it's like it's always a battlefield with this person or these people. So keep in mind, you're going to be stepping on the same scenario. It's just going to be different. And they may tell you, you are this age and this happened. At your age, I had that. So it's like a boomer energy. So at this point, just be aware that could happen. So if you do move, have in your mind that you're there to do better, you know, financially. Think of like it's not a permanent thing and that you are going to get out of it, because I do see it in the cards. But I just need to give you a heads up, not that you need it because I feel you know this, but if you were hoping it would be different, it's just not going to be. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles, I do feel some of you may need to get a side hustle, and it shows me a bar and restaurant. This could be bartending, or this could be waitress. Either or you have it or you will be having it. In this situation, it does seem like a positive change with the energy of Virgo. I'm so sorry, because I do feel like it's going to bring you extra money, more clean money, especially when it comes to the tips you're going to be receiving, where it's going to allow you to have the extra money so you can actually get your own place, a better place, a different place, or whatever it is that you may need at the moment. I do feel like, although maybe some people are going to be like, you're going to be a waitress in this place, it's going to bring you good money, and that's what you need. I feel like be careful with the people that you're going to meet that are going to show some sort of interest, because they're very boring. They're not good. They're not going to give you what you need. They're going to give you more trauma. You don't need that. There's an energy of somebody who cannot know that you have extra money because they're a gambler, and they're going to try all their way to get to that money, especially if you live with them, or vice versa. So you don't want to be doing that. So whatever extra money you have, don't say much, just keep it to yourself and save it so you can actually do whatever you gotta do to do better, right? Finally here, this time it could be used for inventory when it comes to your emotions, feelings, thoughts, and desires with Virgo energy. It's time to try to go for spiritual guidance, inner guidance, maybe therapy guidance, so you can actually work on certain things, so you can actually not be triggered anymore and move past it. I do feel like if you're single, you're gonna, yes, encounter a lot of energies who have a lot of interest in you, and that could be a mutual thing that you like them also. But I do feel that there's a lot of trauma that you still have unhealed, and the cards are recommending to get professional / therapy help, of course, so you can actually work on those emotions and not bottle them up, so either or people cannot use it against you. or that you don't actually explode in the worst moment, because I do feel like you want to do better, but sometimes it's just very, very hard. As of right now, they're not saying no to love if you're single. They're saying that right now you need a mental clarity and you need to have your full focus in your either or studies and money or career oriented. You know what I'm saying? For those who are in a relationship, I do feel like the connection is draining you AF, and the best thing you can do is either or. Again, get professional couples therapy. If this is not working, there's a sense for you to try to find inner peace so you can actually make decisions and move things around so you can actually do better. But there's some sort of toxicity that is holding you back, and one of them is the unresolved traumas that, sadly, as much as we want to work on them ourselves, some of them need a little bit of professional help. Although some of you are saying, I don't need to pay someone to talk to them or to talk to me or to tell me what's wrong with me. It's more than that, and you will not know unless you try it. And I always say, whenever we try things that we don't like or never tried before when it comes to mental health, so to help, if you get it and then you feel like it doesn't do anything, you can always, I'm guessing, do what's best for you, and move to a different direction. But don't say I won't do it, especially if you haven't tried it, or maybe a different person, but it's recommending professional therapy. Of course, tarot readers as myself, we are not certified or qualified to give you anything other than what we're doing, a general reading for whoever is watching this. But if you feel this part connects with you, maybe consider, if you want to, of course, allegedly everything, to double check therapy and see if they can help. If not, it's also okay. Maybe spiritual guidance, But either way, right now the main focus is your money, mental health, and your own happiness. So, in love, make the decisions based on whatever. But once you're healed and loved yourself and you're happy and content and you feel more balanced and more clear in where you are, where you're going, and what is going on as well, it'll be easier to make better picks as well when it comes to partners, reconciliations, and or whatever it is that makes sense for you. But as of right now, this is the main thing. And remember, people don't want to be in your life. You did not lose anything. They lost you, and you have you, and that's a beautiful thing. Every day that you're fighting for, every day that you're here, it's a win. So don't sell yourself short. You're great, meant to do great things. You're valuable and loved by the universe. Remember, you're valuable and loved by the universe. So we got flexibility. Adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, adaptation, change, etc. Be flexible in your methods. Public face. Follow your heart. Become who you want to be. Earn a reputation. It's okay to be yourself. And then limitations. Fear and doubt limit freedom of action. Let go of your worries. And then we got shedding. Shedding says reducing losses, elimination, and completing a new metamorphosis. Time to set higher goals. So babes, this is the end of the reading. I hope you guys liked it. If you didn't, I apologize, but I'll be back in the upcoming days. Thank you so much for those who watched the entire video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Please comment down below as well. It does help the video. If you want to follow me outside of YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram. I am on this new app called Lemonade. As you guys know, I'm still on TikTok, but if they closed it on the US, you can find me on Lemonade. So far, right? I'm on Twitch, I'm on Twitter as well, and I offer personal readings. You can find all the links of anything else that I have on my Instagram in the bio. But as of right now, I'm over there too. If I have any other app or so, I'll let y'all know here and on my Instagram. Thank you so very much, you guys, and you guys have an amazing day.